Hello, um, this is Bill Heran. I'm the author of The Missing Piece, and I'll be doing a daily entry in this on this podcast to share with you each day of the year that I wrote to hopefully inspire you to increase a sense of inner peace and maybe even develop a mindfulness practice. So today's January 2nd. The topic is attachments, and the quote the quote is by Yoda. Attachment leads to jealousy, the shadow of greed that is. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose. Our relationship with people, places, and things can bring much gratification into our lives. However, in our journey towards increased awareness and less restlessness, we need to watch and examine these relationships to see whether they are making us freer and clearer or tying us down to a restrained, contracted way of living. A fundamental belief in Buddhism is that the clinging to attachments is the cause of great suffering. There are teachings about freeing ourselves from clinging to things and ideas. I often need to challenge myself about my attachments or clinging to fixed opinions, ideas, and the need to be right, especially when it comes to mindfulness or a spiritual path. The moment my mind convinces me that I'm an expert in anything, then I become less open to learning, less available to other people and their experiences. Other people are probably the most complicated attachments we have in our lives. We often carry memories of others, both positive and negative, in our minds. These stories we carry can inform the way we proceed and can affect the way we feel about ourselves. The themes can merge, such as, quote, I'm not as good as he is, or, quote, I'm much better than they are, end quote. Some of the restless messaging can feel absolutely true, but they are just thoughts in our restless minds' hall of distorted mirrors. It doesn't matter whether you are bound to an attachment by love, money, power, or resentments, they all can be a barrier to you being fully alive, experiencing equanimity or a heightened sense of level headedness, calmness, and inner peace. One can engage in meaningful relationships with other people, pets, careers, etc., without creating an attachment that prevents you from truly seeing and experiencing life and its impermanence. Freeing ourselves from any tethered attachments can result in a calmer and simple way of being. It is not the thing itself to be concerned about, it's more of the story that is attached to the person, place, or thing that can create a long-lasting effect on our restless mind. However, it may not hurt to simplify our lives from unnecessary attachments to things in the beginning. What is my story about the things that I cling to my life? Can I watch the story and don't necessarily subscribe to it as reality? And the answer is I can. Please feel free to order the book itself if you'd like to follow along. The book is called The Missing Piece, and you can buy it on Amazon. Thank you very much.